With everyone doing listing videos these days, your videos need to stand out more than ever. But how do you do that? Well, listen to Kelly LeClair as she walks through how to script, how to shoot, and how to edit her videos. And there's no better person to listen to on this topic because Kelly has immense experience. With over 10 years of experience as a news reporter, she knows how to tell a compelling story. Kelly's an engaging presenter with a lot of great and rich information to share. So keep on watching to learn how to make your listing videos stand out.
Okay, so listing videos. This is the heart of what I do. This is the brand, right? This is me. This is who I'm presenting to the world and people who I want to work with me and who want to work with me. I'm setting the standard, right? If someone wants to work with some like beach surfer guy, that's not me, that's not my client. So I'm presenting who I am. So the listing video sort of sets that tone. That's what I want to put out in the world. It shows me or you, if you're doing this, as a neighborhood expert. It also sells you, not just the house, part of the brand building. And the other thing, talking about repurposing video, I use these listing videos, these tours, as part of my listing presentation. It is super impressive to go to a seller's kitchen, you're sitting there, you're doing your thing, and you pull out an iPad and you show them one of these videos, and they think, I want to see my house like that. I want to see a drone over my house. So it's a really good selling point for future listings. Also, I repurpose them on social media and buyer leads. This works for buyer leads. You have someone come into your open house. They want to know more. Maybe it's not the right house. Say, hey, what's your phone number? Let me just text you the listing video in case you want to think about this again. So I repurpose them a lot. Here is an example, and then I'm going to break it down, and that's when you want to get your pens and pencils out or your laptop, of how you script a listing tour just like this. 28 Via Soria in Talega, an absolute fantastic location on a cul-de-sac, behind gates, across from one of the many community pools and parks. This is a really flexible floor plan. Starting here in the kitchen, it checks so many boxes. 2 islands, double ovens, white cabinets, dark floors, lots of storage, and you can eat at the one island or here in the dining room. Cozy up to the gas fireplace in the family room with built-in entertainment center. You can head up the split staircase to see the really useful upstairs loft with balcony overlooking the cul-de-sac. There are 5 bedrooms in this home, one's downstairs. This is the upstairs master suite, complete with plantation shutters and crown molding, and it opens up into the master bath. 2 secondary bedrooms share a full bath. A guest bedroom includes an ensuite bathroom. You'll love entertaining in this backyard with built-in barbecue and mature landscaping. This 5-bedroom, 4-bath home with just under 3,300 square feet includes a 3-car garage. Thanks for watching this home tour. You can contact me, Kelly LeClair with Pacific Sotheby's, for a private showing. Thank you. I'm so glad I told you it was my first time. You're being extra nice. I love it. Okay, so where do you start? The logistics of doing a shoot, coming from my background as a reporter, this is the most important thing. Okay, you've made the decision you want to do it. But what do you do, like what next, right? Okay, so once you have your photographer or this style video, you can 100% shoot on your own with the help of a tripod for your stand-up or maybe an assistant who's helping you if you have an assistant on your team. For me, I have a buddy who I worked with at NBC who has a production company now, so I pay him to come every time I have a listing and he shoots this and edits it and puts it on YouTube for me. So that's how I do it. It's not terribly expensive, especially when you're selling homes at this price. But you can do it any version, but you want to talk about and think about logistics, the time of day. What is the best feature of the house? I mean, if it's showing a sunset view, then you better be planning to be there at sunset. Also, are the sellers letting you in? Majority of our listings are not vacant, right? You need to work with the seller's schedule. Is it going to be clean? The next question on this rundown here is, what is B-roll? I don't know if you've heard that term B-roll before. Yes, no. B-roll is when you're looking at an editing screen. A-roll is your sound. B-roll is your visual. And when you're talking and then there's video over you, that's called B-roll. And the old saying in the TV newsroom was, say dog, see dog. So if you're talking about a dog, you better see a dog. Or in real estate, if you're talking about a beautiful pool, I hope to see the pool without the cover on it and with the leaves blown away and making sure it actually looks beautiful. So you need to think of all those logistics before your shoot day. Next step when you're thinking about a listing video is critical information. What do you write in your MLS? Start there. You know how to write what's in the MLS, so start with that information, and then I'll show you how to sort of transform it for video. Next, where will your stand-up be? What are you going to show and tell? This is very important. One of the elements you want to make sure you save for yourself to be on camera. More on that in a little bit. Next, do not bury the lead. Have you heard this term? It's actually a newsroom term. And that means, like, for example, if you're coming home and you're talking to your spouse about your day, and your husband's, telling about his day, and you're talking about this escrow fell out and this one opened, and like by dessert or by putting the kids to bed, you're like, oh, by the way, I'm pregnant. That would be burying the lead, okay? Because the moment he comes in, should probably when you tell him the news. So do not bury the lead when you are writing your scripts. So the next slide, I'm going to show you, these are just a few examples of how to start a video. Because the opening, the first 7 to 10 seconds is what everyone is going to see, and after that, they're probably going to stop watching. So here are some examples.
The moment you step onto this Talega property, you'll feel like you've escaped to Santa Barbara. Hi, I'm Kelly LeClair. Here at 79 Via Regalo, you're located just minutes to the beach and within a great planned community. Let's take a look at this sophisticated property. Hi, I'm Kelly LeClair. I'm about to show you one of the most beautiful homes in Talega. And look where it's located. We are high up above the Talega Golf Course with amazing views. Let's take a look at 31 Via Cartama.
A beautiful pool, privacy, plus an entertainer's floor plan. Hi, I'm Kelly LeClair with Home Sotheby's. You're going to love my newest listing here in Talega at 32 Via Jacobia. Okay, so that's how you started. So this is the next step. Once you have that one eye-catching main feature, is it the location, is it the pool, that's where you're gonna start. And the term here that we use is an inverted pyramid. Yeah, you might wanna take a picture of this, because as you're scripting, this is what you wanna picture in your mind. Like I mentioned, most people only watch 7 to 10 seconds of your video on whatever format it is. If you're emailing out through BombBomb, if you are posting it on social media, you have 10 seconds to get their attention. So whatever the coolest thing about the house is, please say that first. And bonus, your name, your face, your brand, get that in there, again, for branding purposes. Next, as you work down the pyramid, this is where you're gonna put the stats, okay, the important stuff, the street, or whatever the secondary information is that you would write in your MLS, the meat of it. What else do people wanna know? And then as you work down, number 3, these are the details, like if a buyer's watching this and they're really an interested buyer, they'll still be watching. So what do they need to know? For me, I often put like the square footage or the bedroom count or any sort of other details that a buyer would really want to know and ask before calling you to schedule a showing. And then of course, your call to action at the end. Now I've sort of toyed with this. I don't know what the exact right answer is, but I feel like whatever you're currently working on and promoting, is it your Instagram, is it your website, your Facebook, whatever that call to action is, just make sure you have it there at the end. And especially that we're talking about if you're putting these on YouTube or repurposing them later, you always want some way to get in touch with you at the end of these videos.